Hello all, welcome back to Editorial Analysis and Answer Writing program. Today we will see the answers for day 34, 35 and 36. If you are new to this program, you can watch the introductory video in the playlist and it can help you make the best use of this program. So we'll soon jump to the questions. The first question is for day 34. It is time to shift our focus from population control to population development. Discuss the statement in the light of falling fertility rates in India. It is a 10-mark question. Should answer in 150 words. So there can be three parts in this answer. First is introduction, then body, then conclusion. In the introduction, you can give a data-based introduction here. Since it is speaking about population control, population development, you can mention the falling fertility rates, the falling TFR in India, falling total fertility rate in India. It has gone below the replacement level. The replacement level is 2.1 and it has gone below that. So this can be your introduction. You can mention this and show that India has falling fertility rates. So we should move towards population development. We have achieved somewhat in the population control aspect. We can move to the population development aspect. So this can be your introduction, the data-based introduction. Then coming to the body of the answer, you can mention the various measures through which you can develop the population. See, development of population, what does it mean? Population development. Population development means population gets better health facilities. Population gets better education. Population is better skilled. So it gets good employment. So good earnings. So you have to mention these factors and how these factors can be achieved. That should be the core aspect of your answer, population development. So that you can mention in 3-4 points. Then in the conclusion, you can mention some government measures or some goals of the government to achieve this population development. This way you can generate the answer for this particular question. Now we will see the best answer out of the answers we got for this particular question. So the answer was written by Annie Jency. She had given a good answer for this particular question. So in the introduction, she had mentioned the data. That is correct. So replacement level, it is 2.1. So an agency, if you are writing data in the introduction, make sure that you give only the correct data. Don't give a wrong data. So introduction is fine. Then in the body, so she had also given few points on government measures to tackle the population control aspect. So that is good. You can give various aspects in the answer. So this part, impact of falling fertility rates, actually this is not very much important to the question. The actual demand of the question is addressed in the next part. That is measures to be taken for population development. How population could be developed. This should be the core part of your answer. You have given good points in this answer. So we are choosing you as the best answer for this day, this particular day. So first part is addressed well. This impact of falling fertility rates alone you can avoid. So this is not addressing the core demand of the question. So conclusion is okay. You have mentioned government policy, but make sure you give a somewhat short conclusion. This is around 6-7 lines is there. So make sure you give it in 3 or 4 lines. Also ensure that the answer is within the word demand, that is 150 words. It should not go beyond 200 words or like that. It can be up to 160, maximum 170. Ensure that it is around 150. Don't go much beyond that. So that is all about day 34's model answer and the best paper we have. Now let us move to the next day, that is day 35. 35, the question we gave was introduce the concept of critical minerals, examine the strategic importance of critical minerals for India's economic growth and technological development. It is again a 10-mark question. You should answer in 150 words. So coming to the structure for this question, this first asks about the concept of critical minerals. Here you can give a simple introduction, definition for critical minerals. That can be the introduction for this answer. So these are the minerals which are essential for economic development and national security. That can be your simple definition. Many people have written like there is no standard definition for critical minerals. You can avoid that point. You can define critical minerals based on your understanding in one or two lines. That will be sufficient. You don't have to mention that there is no standard definition like that and all. If you know few examples of critical minerals, that can also be given in the introduction, like lithium, cobalt, nickel. So these things you can give in the introduction. Coming to the body for this answer, you have to mention why these minerals are important for India. You can give points like it is needed for creating green energy, for upcoming technologies, 5G technology, AI technology. These technologies require these critical minerals. Like that, you can give points on different aspects. Make sure you are not repeating the same concept again and again. Give distinct points. Some 6-7 points you can give for this question about how critical minerals are important for India and its development. That can be the body. Then coming to the conclusion, you can mention some measures which India has taken to ensure the supply of these critical minerals. We have established this particular organization, Khanij Videsh India Limited, Kabil, and Mines and Mineral Act 2023. So these things you can mention in the conclusion. That is a way forward based conclusion. So now let us see the best answer given for this particular question. So this answer was given by Nandita Biswas. So we will see how she has written the answer. So she had given this particular point. There is no universal definition. Better try to avoid this. This is a 10-mark question. You should answer in 150 words. By giving this line without any background, you are wasting around 10 words. 10 words are getting wasted. So try to avoid these words in the answers. You can directly give the definition for critical minerals. So coming to the body, you had mentioned proper subheading, energy sustainability, resilient to global supply chain shocks, green economy, technological advancements. So up to this, the points are very good. Then in the last point, she had mentioned the schemes of the government in this point. So this does not address the demand of strategic importance. You can include these points in the conclusion. That gives a good answer. So try to add these points in the conclusion. Also ensure that the points are short. This particular point is around 6 or 7 lines. Try to limit it with 3-4 lines to the maximum. So conclusion she had again given for Atmanirbhar Bharat, critical minerals are important. So this up to the schemes it is sufficient. You can mention that itself as a conclusion. So that is all about the second day. So we will see the model answer for the third day, that is day 36. Day 36, it is about India-Russia relationship. Based on that topic, we had given this particular question. India's deepening engagement with the West does not diminish the importance of its relationship with Russia. Comment. It is again a 10-mark question, 150 words. So you can give a short intro. Here you can give the intro about India's strengthening relationship with West. First, that can be your intro. Relationship with West. How it is going stronger in the recent years. Relationship with West. Then in the body, you can give a subheading that India's relationship with Russia is still critical. Even though India has good relationship with the West, the relationship with Russia is also critical. For that, you can give a short subheading. Then you can give the points of different aspects of the relationship with Russia. That is in nuclear technology, in defense, then in economic cooperation, then in energy security. In these fields, India's relationship with Russia is still but strong and is critical for India. That should be the body. You have to mention most points in this aspect. Then in the conclusion, you can mention about strategic autonomy of India. India is maintaining and balancing relationship with both the countries, both West and Russia, because India wants to maintain its strategic autonomy. Its relationship with other countries are based on India's interest rather than the interest of other countries. So this way you can give an answer for this particular question. So let us see the best answer we got for this particular question. Answer for date 36. So this answer was written by Mayuri S. In the introduction, she had mentioned about Russia, India's relationship with Russia. So this is actually not much needed. You can just give the introduction based on India's growing relationship with West. That gives a good structure to your answer. So since you had mentioned both Russia and the West in the introduction itself, the introduction of this answer is very long. Just this part alone is sufficient for the introduction. Then coming to the body, she had addressed different aspects: defense cooperation, good example, energy security, then alternate payment systems, they are working on it, then science and technology cooperation, international organizations. So this is sufficient. These points are sufficient and it is very good. Then challenges, it is not very much needed, but you have given it short way, so that is not a problem. In the conclusion, here you can include strategic autonomy. Strategic autonomy, India's interests. So these points you can use it in the conclusion. So another advice for the people who are writing the answers, don't write all the content which we have given in the editorial analysis video. Make sure you tailor the content to suit the needs of this particular question. Here many people had written both about Russia, the challenges in Russia's relationship. Most of the people had given what and all we told in the explanation video. They had given all the points from that in the answer. So, but the answer does not require all the points told in the explanation. The answer needs only a specific part from that explanation. So read the question properly, tailor the content which we had given for the particular topic to suit the needs of the answer. So that way you can give a better answer for the questions we give. I hope the session was helpful for you. Make sure you keep writing the answers so that the better answers can get reviews from us. Thank you. Thank you.